Hey guys, Drifter here. The gameplay that you're about to see is my very first game of CSGO. I'm going to get off to a very rough start, still adjusting to the game, but end up doing exceptionally well and becoming the MVP on my team. What you're going to see is a lot of bad aiming, especially compared to other PC gamers. Well, it doesn't look so bad right there, but then I'm spraying at the wall. My aim isn't so hot, and my reaction time is a little bit slow compared to other PC gamers, but I'm eventually going to win this game and excel due to superior tactics, a lot of flanking, a lot of knowing how the radar works, and what my gun's limitations are, etc., etc. So you're going to see a tad more smart gameplay than you will reaction gameplay, but you'll also see me play very aggressively, screw up, and rush in and just get bullet hosed to death because I think I can take on everybody, when in reality I just kind of can't. I also kind of have an affinity for the new weapons, the ones that I have not used before, so you'll see me derping around with the PP90 here, or the Bison, just whatever the hell this gun is. I don't even know the names yet. I used to play Counter-Strike Xbox competitively. I know you're thinking like Xbox competitive Counter-Strike. Yeah, it was about as bad as you thought it was. Bad graphics, bad everything. And I moved into playing CS Source on the PC back in the day, but I haven't played it in a very long time, so it was really rusty when I loaded up CSGO here and trying to like reorient myself with the controls and the way people aim, which by the way, if you haven't played Counter-Strike on PC, you're kind of missing out. The console version is fun, it's more tactical, you got some run and gun to it, but it's all about positioning. The PC version of this game is all about raw skill and headshots. There are just absolute gods and monsters on this game. Like, if I made a map of gaming, of where all the really talented people are, there would be like Counter-Strike, and Unreal would be in like this unexplored North territory, and I would just write Sea Monsters on it and be like, monsters be here, don't go here, because people are gods at this game. They just headshot you like crazy. You'll see like half the people's deaths in this game are from headshots. Anyway, that's really all about the gameplay. It's not all that exciting, so I won't talk about it for too much. I'd like to give you all a channel update so you know what's going on this channel and the type of content that you'll be seeing in the future. The first thing I'd like to mention is that Battlefield 3 In-Depth is going to continue, but it's getting moved off channel. I'm going to have to end up canceling that show because it's just not going over very well on this channel. Comparatively, if I upload a Battlefield In-Depth, it'll get somewhere between 13 and 16,000 views in, you know, a couple of days, whereas I could do like a crappy, like a low-quality Modern Warfare style video, and it would just get like 2-3 times that amount of views, 30,000, 35,000, something like that. And while this isn't necessarily all that bad, it's kind of like a cost-benefit thing. I don't really like working really hard to unlock these guns for Battlefield and then do some serious in-depth to give the Battlefield stats, because they're complicated stats and then not get a lot of viewership. But people are unsubscribing. Every time I upload a Battlefield video or a Battlefield in-depth video, there's like a big wave of unsubscribers, and that kind of spooks me. So what I'm going to do is I'm moving Battlefield 3 in-depth to youtube.com/videogames and Machinima Respawn. I'm still going to run these series, but they're going to be off channel, and I'm not going to really run it on channel very much unless there's just like some crazy influx of PC gamers or Battlefielders or something. Modern Warfare 3 In-Depth is still dead. Not going to be doing any more Modern Warfare 3 In-Depth because I've covered everything. DayZ In-Depth will continue as planned. While that's not getting like tons of views or anything, I really like DayZ. It's fun doing the In-Depth, and people don't unsubscribe for it. But there's also going to be more Modern Warfare 3 and more casual commentaries on this channel. The commentaries where I just sit down and talk about things like the M16 versus Type 95, or the other ones. What was the anyway, the normal commentary is kind of like this one where I sit down and talk to you guys. Always go better than the other type of content, so I'm going to be doing more of that, but it's also going to get a little bit more controversial. I'm going to pick up some nastier topics. I think the next Modern Warfare 3 video I'm going to do is either going to be about the upcoming election in the United States or about homosexuality, so they're going to be very politically and socially agendized perhaps, and I expect to lose a lot of subscribers from that, but sometimes I just like setting things on fire. I can't understand my own logic. Like, I get butthurt when people unsubscribe over In-Depth, but pissing people off on purpose with videos about politics, haha, it's just good internet fun. Anyway, you're going to be seeing some more PC games, kind of like Counter-Strike here. Maybe some more Counter-Strike if y'all like this. CSGO is pretty general because it's PS3, Xbox, and PC, so hopefully people won't care what console or system I'm playing on. But I'm kind of getting back into PC gaming a little bit and buying some of the cheaper games here and there. Every time there's a Steam sale or something really cheap, I just can't resist opening up my wallet to the beautiful, beautiful man that is Gabe Newell and giving him some more of my money. I'm going to play around with the AUG here. I'm not sure if I get any AUG kills because I keep thinking this is like a rifle on Call of Duty. Like, I'm going to use my ACOG scope and superior positioning, blah, blah, blah. Actually, I think I do end up getting a kill, but it's completely newbie and embarrassing here in a minute. School is back in session for me. I'm back in my MBA program. I'm now taking my capstone class, which is consulting, and what they've done is they've given me an actual legitimate business to consult, a local business. I go to Mississippi State University, and the university finds businesses that are struggling or need help or something like that, and I consult them, and I have to solve their business problem, and if I don't do this, I don't pass my program. Here comes the really, really newbie kill. You're going to get to watch me miss a lot here. The guy just like walks away like, ha, this drifter bitch, he can't shoot me, ha, just hose him in the face. And if I don't help them, I don't pass, so there's probably going to be less content, unfortunately, because of that, and also because I'm working on a very big live-action DayZ production right now. I found an excellent patch of land out in Carrollton, Mississippi, and I'm going to be working with Army Davy Jones, you know him, and Jacques and Ryan, the film crew that helped on If It Were Realistic. Jordan from Horseless Productions is considering driving down here to Mississippi. I'm also going to be posting a video recruiting zombies soon, because I want really big zombie hordes for the DayZ video, at least for a couple of different scenes, and this is going to eat up a lot of my free time, so that's also going to be a drain on the content, but hopefully the DayZ production will be really fun and really awesome since I'm moving soon, and I'm probably going to lose my entire film crew when I move. I figured might as well go out with a bang and make the biggest, most violent, bloody, expensive probably, and special effect filled thing that I can. If you guys have any ideas for what would be unrealistic about the DayZ, because we can't decide to do If It Were Realistic or just a standalone thing, so if you've got some reasonable ideas, just toss them to me down there in the comments. The next thing I'd like to talk about is sponsorships. For those of you that haven't noticed, in probably the last 2 or 3 months, this channel has kind of exploded with sponsorships. Maybe not as much as some people. I've seen some people that do like 5 sponsorships in every video. But there's definitely a lot of sponsorships going on, more than I ever thought that I would do, and I try to handle them responsibly. The reality behind this is that YouTube is my only job now. This is how I pay my rent, my gas. This is Ozzy's dog food, and you know, my wife's pretty dresses and shoes and things like that. So when people show up with sponsorships, they just start throwing money at you. I mean, it's like crazy stupid amounts of money. I do like a sponsor thing and I don't even have to worry about rent this month because that takes care of my rent. But what I try to do is I'm never ever going to sponsor crap. If I'm going to sponsor something, it's something that I've already used, that I've experienced, that I can say is good, that is free or cheap to you guys, or delivers some kind of superior value or something that you would find value in. A good example of this is the Gamma Labs promotions. They pay pretty well, but me personally, I don't drink a lot of energy drinks. I'm kind of like an anti-caffeine, anti-alcohol, anti-stimulant kind of person, so energy drinks really personally aren't my thing, but I look at Gamma Labs and I realize that what they're doing is they're making healthy energy drinks, and that you guys, the gamers, like 80% of gamers apparently just live off of coffee and energy drinks, and I could sit here and preach to you all for the next 10 years about how you probably don't need that much caffeine, and you just look at me like I'm your grandpa, like I'm just naysaying you. So why not get on board with the company that makes really healthy energy drinks and makes them just for gamers? Makes sense to me. I'm also working with Astro Gaming, but I'm probably going to drop them. My Astro headsets that they sent me were broken, and I've gone through 4 layers of tech support, and I'm doing a complete headset replacement. So it's not been a fun process, and if the headsets come back broke again, Astro's going the way of the dinosaur, because I'd never sponsor anything that I can't use, and especially if I get a bunch of stuff that's broken over and over again. It's frustrating for me, and they're sending me free stuff. I couldn't imagine if it was for you guys and you were paying for it. There's a couple of different app companies that want me to make little videos about it, mostly free apps. You guys don't have to pay for anything there, which is cool, and they just pay me to talk about it. They want the notoriety of being mentioned or being known, because you'll download the app for free and they'll make some absurd amount of money just on the ads. You wouldn't believe, like, the company AdMob makes billions of dollars every year just on those stupid ads that pop up in Angry Birds. This interconnected society media advertising thing is going crazy. Brass Monkey is getting me to work on some stuff for Black Ops 2 In Depth. I'm going to be working with him hand in hand on his app development and working on some cool stuff there. Roxio contacted me again, for those of you that don't remember the Battlestar Drifter like Roxio promo thing that I did a couple of months ago. They've come out with a new HD capture card that they want me to promo, so I went ahead and told them, go ahead and ship me the card and I'll review it, and if it's good I'll do the promo video for you. But I get to do it my way, and I don't get to shamelessly whore the thing. The last time they had a lot of requirements. It was really hard to meet without lying or being deceptive. The PA Army, passive aggressive guys, Mr. Wolfless and them, they're brewing up some interesting stuff. I'm working with youtube.com/videogames, and also Far Cry 3, which I think it's Activision, isn't it? I can't remember. Whichever company makes Far Cry, they've got some sort of crazy promotional plan going on. I don't even think they know what's going on. They want to like fly me and some other people out to this private island to do like some real Far Cry kind of stuff. It sounds fun, but I don't know how far into that I can get. It seems like I just told you a million different things, like I'm totally selling myself out. For every single thing that I mentioned, I probably turned down 10 other things. About once a day I get somebody contacting me wanting me to convince you all to buy their app, which is usually not related to gaming or not beneficial. I mean, tons and tons of paid apps. About once or twice a week, people come offering somewhere between $50 and $200 to do a dual commentary or to get a shout out or something like that. Kind of like Gung Ho or Gung Ho Guns energy drinks, they contacted me. I turned them down because theirs was just like kind of like Red Bull Extreme. It wasn't really good for anybody. I decided to go with the healthier side of thing at Gamma Labs. About once every 2 weeks, you get contacted by like some modded controller companies or something like that. Mod controllers, Extreme Mods, something. We'll send you controllers and pay you hundreds of dollars to push this. And I generally don't push modded controllers because I believe that modded controllers are the same thing as cheating, and I don't want to be associated with cheating in any way. And then there's like 10 million different social media companies, different game companies. So this was kind of a fun round for me right here. If I'm not mistaken, this is the round where I didn't buy a gun and just had a shotgun, so I kind of had to run around and scavenge for something a little bit better than my Nova here, which the Nova's about the same as the pump action shotgun from before, so even though the stats are bad, I kind of like it. I can kind of work the Nova, even though it's statistically doesn't look very good. Social media companies, gaming websites, game companies, clans, they always send me messages throwing around really stupid amounts of money, but that's not really beneficial to you all, so I have to pass on all that. And I hope that kind of explains the content that's going to be coming up, and my side of things with the promotions that are built into it, because Ozzy needs his dog food. You're going to get to see a really funny Noob vs. Pro soon, because Gamma sent me dog shirts for Ozzy, and, well, I hope you like it. Anyway, back to CSGO. Counter-Strike really brings out the old-school gamer in me, because this game is dinosaur old. I've been playing it forever. Well, I say I've been playing it forever. The game has really been a popular multiplayer gamer since like back when I was still wetting the bed. I mean, the thing is just so old, but it's so fun. This I kind of like. This speaks really well of Valve. They built a new version of Counter-Strike, which the old version was fine, but instead of making a sequel and charging $60 and then you have like $20 DLC for the map packs or whatever, they completely reskin the game, remake it, add in new guns, etc., etc. Probably a little bit less than, a new Call of Duty sequel or anything, but they sold it for $13.50 on pre-order or $15 pre-sale. And it's completely moddable, comes with Steam, which Steam is a big DRM device, but it's like your big brother DRM. It's like the friendly DRM. We save your games, we help you out, Gabe Newell gets money, etc., etc. And it's really cool. I mean, I wish more game companies were like Valve, and maybe with their Steamworks. Origin and EA and Ubisoft and all that, just not quite the same. They don't have the same, what would I say, brand equity. Everybody likes Steam. Everybody's friendly with this kind of concept. So you'll probably see me playing a lot more Steam games. Here we go. I am MVP on this team, 19-10. My first game back to Counter-Strike, not doing bad at all. Drifter out.